Like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation, though. Still, spending time... The Kaholasaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually. Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey, Moalani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Moalani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now. But it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. You know about that, right? That's right. Conria suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Teyvat. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe. Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost.
Yes. Luckily, now
You must have had to.
every battle, responsibility, but to think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations. It's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, and we have to. Anyway, let's head to the sea's not go. her. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kenichi!
Yeah, a commission
Yeah, it's all taken care of.
Hey, look! Is it about to...
That's right. Come on, let's go somewhere.
Warriors of... We, those who grew along, those who... That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation!
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on?
This is never...
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the teams think about it. Since the Archon...
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina...
Pathetic.
Your wild guess.
Maybe you did. But who's to say whether that little girl even could... Why would the YUB recognize someone like her? Even if she was on the winning team.
How dare you! Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss! She doesn't deserve to be—
Calm down, Mualani.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her.
To insult a hero of Natlan.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is real or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation...
That's true. Maybe the one...
I mean, that...
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's...
No! She's been waiting no matter how dumb. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this—
Fine.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, however. To prevent further—
What?
No one is— But doubt it— If there are things you wish to clear—
No,
Even though I have—
That guy doesn't...
I have a question, Archon. My friend I know you said—
I've already So,
Of course I'll—
in that case—
We should join.
Oh, and rest assured, once again—
I believe she did.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry. There's been unrest until we find—
And that means...
That's correct.
How long will that take?
It's hard to—
Kachina always— She wasn't afraid of— Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the ode. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her, and we supported her. Sit peaceful.
That's not.
It's all right. Believe me, but please, hear what I have to say. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe
You mean...
the sacred flame. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage, but if we stop altogether, the sacred flame will only grow weaker. The abyss will scale.
If we compare. Sorry, the raw truth can.
But what would you...
No. Yes.
And that is the crux of the problem. Either way, once doubt has their ultimate to prevent what happened to Kachina from then I understand.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get.
I owe you an apology, Archon.
We could always hold...
I've considered, without the chance, with fewer participants.
So, essentially...
You've learned about staying there, your sense of... Imagine I won't sugar...
Just like you said, you can focus on...
The abyss posed...
Kachina's waiting...
I failed to protect...
Traveler?
Understood. Then I'll support the masters of... If we can find... Then comes the hard...
But...
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is, however...
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting...
So,
Seat Lolly of the Masters of the Night. It was originally...
That was the artifact.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are... Besides... Traveler, I certainly didn't expect or I've heard all about... Why? Is that not...
yeah,
That's more... Perhaps, ideally...
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded. It embodied...
If things were different, the two... But...
You said you didn't want to
You're right. The gradual... As things stand... The abyss has brought catastrophe.
We can't...
No. But if I said nothing at all...
Another simple...
I have never... Let's go.
You mean...
Yes. So until our...
But that can only last...
Don't let desperate... Those chosen... All we can...
Even so...
I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon! It's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you?
He was a formidable...
I never imagined if the Sar...
Yeah.
The Harbinger, but I'm sure the cap...
Whatever his motive.
No. The wound I inflicted should hold him. Besides...
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessary. When we exchange... Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night...
Of course, I'll head up.
Yes. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future.
Is everything okay?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium?
It feels like the
Should we go back and...
Have faith in the
Once we find Kachina's ancient name.
Okay, let's... What can you tell us about the Scions of the Canopy?
The tribespeople are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then!
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The Scions of the Canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures. Time...
That's Wyna, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again. I'm afraid we don't have time for...
Whoa, hold on.
My friend
Rescuer? From...
That's right.
I'm sorry. The nature of...
I appreciate what...
I thought you might say...
Is something wrong with... Life isn't complete with...
If you're that determined...
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back.
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper. Her younger sister...
Oh, you have a younger sister.
Yes, but let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night King, in that sense.
We couldn't do...
With a little practice, I'm sure you could.
Who?
Vichama. He's got a keen eye.
Vichama?
He's one of Auntie Atek. Where can we...
Ever since Melk.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Watch your footing. This guy is tall.
Someone admiring. Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? No.
Are you
Everything's fine. After I help you
your friend?
Yes.
That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Then we're agreed. I see. From what I can tell, once the connection is established...
Wow, you got...
I'll go find an...
We'll go right away.
First,
Wait, are you...
by creating something...
Oh, I see.
Right. Normally, you can only...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Oh, and...
What do you think, Chaska?
Anyway, it'll take some time to set up...
What an odd guy. He seemed so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more... Hang on. Hello.
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much?
Oh, the whole
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to...
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk.
Excuse me. Do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything.
I know, it's just... Kachina always...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank...
If you hadn't... Here you go. How's he do?
Do you know what happened?
I heard about it. Melko was 5 years, but on the eve...
Then what happened?
The team agreed. Vichama, it's just... Vichama went into a deep... Oh, you're... I've tried... The abyss... Anyway.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the As agreed, I'll help you. Go ahead. After Malco, if I had been there, I've always...
But that the Pyro Arc...
There might not... Alright, let's get to it. Make sure you
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Thunder and lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry. The U.S. storm and fire defenses are second to none.
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone! Don't blink! Hey!
Motion to compel! Incinerate! Windblade! Speed of light! I'll be fine. Nowhere to hide.
Don't blink!
Speed of light! Hey!
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Vichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not...
The abyss is corroding his body.
I should have died. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the abyss is strong.
This power...
Hanging in there?
Malco. No, what?
We can't wait any longer.
I already tried.
In that case, get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now?
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the
Give us a heads up next time, will you?
I thought I said to get...
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go
Okay.
At least Kachina... Vichama!
Vichama?
I couldn't... Once you're ancient, and now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard an...
Huh?
Huh? This is...
not enough to swing a
I never thought.
Guess I have something to be. Pisak. Maybe you're right. Vichama, don't be sad. Just keep on living.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something.
Of course. But
A deeper
Malco was all for all these.
Vichama.
I'm fine. When you asked for my, but once allowed to fester, if I could do it that way, there are critical junctions. That's something.
Thank you. I promised I would find.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body. Thanks to her, though. Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachi.
Koichi, are you...
I think you know it.
Honestly, they're back.
Koichi?
Don't play. My apologies.
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi. Just, it's not really my story to tell. She was afflicted. That strength of will.
For some reason?
Well,
I remember those. Eventually, it sounds like she's.
that's...
Oh, I get it.
I'm all for your adventure. Still.
All right, it's just that
I don't have any.
that attitude is exactly the problem.
Well,
Again with the. We agreed, but a trick.
what do you mean, sneaking?
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't?
You feel like he went back.
Oh,
This is important.
you don't know that?
All right, whatever. Time out.
Chaska does it,
Then
but the person.
that's a different issue.
I've also told.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a.
Koichi!
So,
Then support me.
so that.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't...
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi. It's not my place to...
Thank you.
Anytime. According to Kini.
If only Tone Bard was here, he could have.
It might be in a few more pieces than you were.
I see. Still, stay safe out there in the...
We're back! We found.
Well, it's...
The Fatui again?
But what if the.
Look, I wish I could still.
I can also
There's no need to be so modest.
Archon,
You have nothing to... Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track...
What is this place? Hey, isn't that a
Good eye. This is where I...
Whoa. I've never...
It looks like there are...
I suppose you could think... And physical Now, if you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Alright, we'll have a look. There are so many jars and potions around here. Do they have anything to do with alchemy?
No. Yamaya isn't... The tools you see, the contents of the...
Ooh, must...
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably... The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah! If each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most... Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future. While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden